FATIQ is a standalone software dedicated to fatigue life prediction. It offers an easy and streamlined path to set up, run, and results post-processing for fatigue analyses that eliminates the bottlenecks with the use of other software. FATIQ covers various fatigue analyses, stress-based, strain-based, and also for spot welds and seam welds. FATIQ can predict life and damage using the stress-life method and the Palmgren minor damage accumulation rule. It works for problems in time domain with pseudostatic or transient input. The cycle counting is performed with the rainflow algorithm. FATIQ also handles problems in frequency domain with frequency response function or PSD stresses as input. In this case, the available cycle estimation algorithms are the Dirlich, Rayleigh, Rice, and Powell. In both cases, FATIQ can perform mean stress correction. In stress-based fatigue analysis using the Goodman, Gerber, Soderberg, and FKM methods. For strain-based fatigue analysis using Smith-Watson-Topper and Morrow methods. Manufacturing and notch factors such as the stress gradient effect are also supported since version 25. Also, the scatter of fatigue properties is now considered through the confidence level and standard error values. Let's see some of the key features of FATIQ. FATIQ can use results from various solvers such as Epilysys, Nastran, Abacus, OptiStruct, PERMAS, and ANSYS. All actions of setting up even the most complex analysis are defined straightforward in a stepwise manner, eliminating errors. Multiple analyses for the same model can easily set up for different load cases or parameters. Totally independent cases with different models can be defined within the same session. FATIQ users are not required to have any prior knowledge on how to compose the task to perform an analysis. The analysis configurator creates automatically the suitable workflow after the setup of the analysis parameters. The connections of the model can be handled through the Connection Manager. There is a seamless collaboration of ANSYS Connection Manager with FATIQ Connection Manager. So, if ANSYS comments exist, the connections can be detected automatically. Elements that fulfill special criteria can be easily identified and set as spot welds. Also, easy definition of new seam welds is supported. FATIQ provides a database of more than 80 fatigue materials from metals and alloys according to the most well-known references and publications. The material database open format offers the capability to connect with other external databases. Additionally, the user can define its own fatigue material. Single and multi-curve materials are also supported. Values for spot welds or seam welds materials can be defined through the dedicated fields. FKM parameters have also their respective field. To assign the proper materials to the FE model, the user can define special rules, which filter the model entities and apply the correct material automatically. Many rules can be put in use together to complete the material assignment. Surface factors can be defined through Assign Material window. Material assignment is also applicable on spot welds and seam welds. Through the Loads window, we can define new load curves in the frequency or time domain. Several curve types are supported, such as PSD, sine sweep, narrow band, amplitude blocks, and time series. Of course, the user can also import load curves from the supported solver. In the Load Assignment tab, the user can assign the load curves to the model's subcases. This tab also provides a clear overview of the duty cycle, which is comprised of several events and channels. Loads on events or channels can be defined massively in one step through the Assign Load wizard. In frequency domain problems, we can combine random and deterministic loads into a single event. Again, in the frequency domain, multiple correlated loading is possible through the multi-PSD window. The user can define the correlation table manually by simply dragging and dropping load curves into the subcases fields. Of course, a correlation table can be read in from a file. Special filtering can be used to narrow the critical areas where calculation will take place. This significantly speeds up the analysis, especially for large models. FATIQ provides dedicated plots for the fatigue analysis, such as PSD plots, event charts, rainflow matrices, and 3D fringes. Each plot has interactive properties. So, by changing the parameters, we can see directly the update on the plots. Results of worst per event, and identify entities are only a few among the plot interactive capabilities which facilitate post-processing. Moreover, it is easy to define annotation on worst element with detailed information. All in all, FATIQ will offer you a comprehensive platform for streamlined fatigue analysis that will help you ensure the longevity of your new products.